everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, hello, I'm Nocturne and I do K-pop, K-drama, as well as pick a card readings here on YouTube. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're having a lovely day. And today we're going to be doing a reading on Sinb of Vivis. A lot of you guys have requested that I do her reading, so we're just gonna take a look at her current energy as well as blessings coming her way in the next 6 months. Before we start the reading, I also want to say a quick shout out to one of my customers, my previous customers, Allison, who I was so blessed to cross paths with maybe like 2 years ago. But she gifted me this beautiful preonite crystal, and I've only just noticed now that she wrote a little note, and she wrote a stone of unconditional love to heal the healer. So I was so touched. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that is the sweetest thing. And so yeah, so I wanted to include it in the reading today, and as I think it's just perfect. But anyways, guys, so hi Allison, thank you so much, and I appreciate you so much. But yeah, guys, so as usual, I just want to make a quick disclaimer that I'm not going to be divulging too much into her personal life out of respect for her and for whomever I do a reading about in the future. If you guys are interested in getting a private reading yourselves, would like to join me on Patreon or any of that good stuff, I'll have all the links in the description box below. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into the reading. Okay, guys, so we're starting off the reading by seeing what is Sinb's current energy. And I was only pulled to use 3 decks for this reading today. Usually I use quite a lot of decks. Sometimes I can even end up using 5 to 6, but in today's reading I was just called to use 3 decks. So I feel like the energy is very clear. It's a little bit heavy. Okay. Ooh. So we have the 9 of Wands in reverse, we have the Empress in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. So current energy, you guys, I don't know if I said this. Oh, and my mind is muddled. I don't know if I already said this, but I wanted to start the reading by seeing what is the current energy for Sinb right now. So again, like I mentioned, we have the 9 of Wands, the Empress, and the Fool, and all of them are reversed. Current energy, I'll be honest with you guys, it doesn't really feel that great. I'm not going to be divulging too much, but there is a sense that she's not really feeling herself right now, and she's going through a phase, yeah, where she's not feeling whole. What I mean by she's not feeling whole is I feel like, just like the moon, you know, phases shine even when you're not whole. You know, there's a lot of phases of the moon. It's like when you're a full moon, you can see all of the moon, but when it's like a waxing crescent or first quarter, waxing gibbous, you know, waning gibbous, all those other parts, like there's only little parts of the moon that you can see. And I feel like that's a really good analogy for how Sinb's current energy feels. She's not feeling 100% herself. She's currently in a phase where she's not whole, and she's trying her best to shine even when she's not feeling 100%, but it is really difficult. There is almost this rebellious energy that I'm feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Almost like, I don't care anymore. I want to do whatever I want to do. I want to live however I want to live. That's the sense I'm getting with the wildflower here. It's almost like I don't want to be held back by anything. I just want to live my life. That's the energy right now. It's like this energy of rebellious. Exactly. And you guys can probably hear the siren right now. It's almost like this anger, but also like I want to break free. I just don't want to be held back by anything anymore. So that's why I'm sensing like a very strong kind of like rebellious energy coming from her right now, especially with the 9 of Wands in reverse, the Empress in reverse, the Fool in reverse. You know, the Empress is a card of nurturing, love, femininity, going inward. So there's almost this feeling of she's not really allowing herself to feel what she needs to feel right now. She doesn't want to start what she doesn't want to start. She just doesn't I'm not gonna go into it right now, you guys, but just current energy, it just feels like she's not really feeling 100%. She's not really feeling herself, but also there's this feeling of like, listen, I can't be bothered, whatever, that kind of feeling. The guides are saying, especially with the Twilight, I think this is a rite of passage that she must go through. This is a phase in her life that she must go through. So current energy, there's this feeling of rebelliousness. There's this feeling of anger, of just wanting to do whatever she wants to do, of not feeling 100%, not feeling her best right now. So, okay. Guys, if the reading ends up being a little bit too heavy, I might cut it short. It doesn't feel right for me to, you know. Okay. Okay, wow, this is so beautiful, you guys. So we have between worlds, community, and message in a bottle. What is so beautiful about this current phase in Sinb's life is that, okay, first of all, the guides were confirming right now that with between worlds, she is currently in this like phase in her life where she's not feeling whole. She feels like she's almost in limbo, like she's walking kind of like a zombie. She's not really feeling herself. She's going through a really difficult time. But we have community and message in a bottle. What's really amazing and what is a really big blessing in Sinb's life is that she has people that truly love her. There is a really, really tight-knit community surrounding her right now. And with message in a bottle, I can see that they're very good at reaching out to one another. With message in a bottle, there's constant calls, constant messages, constant checkups, constant like, hey, how are you? Hey, what do you want to do? Hey, da, 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 da. So there is this feeling of, even though she's not feeling 100% herself, there is no disconnect. She's not a lone man living on an island. She's surrounded by community that are lifting one another. So maybe when she's feeling down, someone else is lifting her up. And when someone else is feeling down, she's lifting them up. So in that case, I think that is so, so beautiful. Like I can actually feel the warmth in my heart. Anything else, guys, that's really, really beautiful about and blessings in Sinb's life right now? We have relax, present, and strength. Wow. So the good thing is that there is, even though there's this feeling of rebelliousness, of this feeling of, I don't really want to do anything. I don't really want to start something. I don't really want to put too much effort into something or focus on my creativity right now. There is this essence of, okay, yes, you can relax. Like people are allowing her to take time to relax and live in the present and build her strength. So there is this feeling that the community surrounding her are working together to ensure that she has what she needs in order to regain her strength. Okay, guys, so the feeling of community, the feeling of friendship, kinship with message in a bottle right here is very strong. A lot of love is being, not just towards her, but from her to other people too. Like I'm sensing like she has a really good community and they give love to one another constantly. But yeah, okay, guys. So let's go to what are we on now? We are on, sorry, and my mind is also really cloudy. I feel like it's very difficult for her to concentrate right now. We are currently on July, so let's go July, August, September, October, November, December. So let's focus on those. So okay, guys, July, August, what are the biggest blessings for July till December? Let's just quickly look at that. What are the biggest blessings for Sinb, July till December? What are the biggest blessings for Sinb between July to December? So there's almost like this resistance that I feel, you guys, from Sinb right now, because with Never Ending Story, it's like even when life pushes her to kind of move in a different direction, she's kind of like, I'm not ready to. There's this feeling of loyalty. There's this feeling of like, I want to stay in this little bubble right now. The biggest blessing though is that there is no push. Everything is going to happen organically. There is going to be a change in the wind in the next 6 months. Something is going to happen to her and for her. The energy that surrounds her from her guides, from the universe, from her loved ones feels really gentle. There's never any push like you have to be this, you have to do that. Like no, everything feels very gentle and engulfing. It's almost like, okay, if you're not ready, we'll carry you there. This wind is going to carry you to that change. And when you wake up, you won't even realize that you've actually traveled the distance. You've gotten far, you've grown. Like there's that feeling where it's like almost like rocking you to sleep. The change is going to happen so gently that it feels like she's being rocked to sleep. And when she wakes up, all of a sudden everything feels brighter. And the change is already there. So that's what I'm sensing for Sinb. In regards to the loyal heart, I do see that she is someone that's very, very loyal. So I do feel like, yeah, anyways. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna take a sip of water because... Okay. Let's go straight to July, August, September. So July, August, September for Sinb, guys. Let's have a look. Let's see some beautiful, beautiful things for Sinb. July, August, September. What is going to happen July, August, September for Sinb? July, August, September for Sinb. Beautiful. July, September for Sinb. No, that's it? Oh. Okay, July, August, September, I do see that she's gonna start working slowly, but surely. She's gonna start working because there is actually something that happens within these 3 months that excite her, okay? Yeah. We have new beginnings. From chaos comes calm. So it feels like right now with the in-between world, with the limbo that I was talking to, she is currently in a little bit of a storm. Everything feels really chaotic. She feels there's this energy, like I told you guys, right? Like a rebellious energy where she's almost like a tornado. I don't want to do anything. I just want to rebel. I don't want to be held back by anything. I just want to live my life. I want to do what I want to do. I'm just like anger almost. But within these 3 months, there's almost this feeling of like, okay, I'm starting to leave behind those feelings and move forward. Because from chaos comes calm. There is this like, the wind is slowing down a little bit. The storm is dissipating a little bit. There's a calmness that is starting to engulf her. She's starting to rebuild again. So the image that I'm getting, sorry guys, if you guys are new to my channel, when I do readings, sometimes I get messages visually and then I have to kind of like explain what I see in my head verbally, and sometimes it doesn't make sense, but I always try my best. But the image that I'm getting is almost like someone living in like a house in like a farmland, in like a field, and the house is like completely broken. It was made of straws because of this tornado, but within these 3 months she's starting to rebuild, and she's starting to build kind of like brick by brick by brick. And even though it's slow moving, at least her mind wants to rebuild. So I think that's really good. And yeah, start working as well. So yeah, one more guys, just July, August, September. Yeah. So it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be linear. Sometimes there's off days, sometimes there's good days. With expand, growth is often uncomfortable and messy, but necessary. So especially with the messy part, I do see it's not going to be a straight line, but she's trying. And so I think that's something that's really good. So there's a lot that's going to happen within these 3 months. A lot of growth, a lot of breakthroughs in her mind's realizations, leaving behind kind of like anger or chaos. Moving forward slowly but surely, wanting to rebuild, wanting to start work, wanting to kind of like move forward. So I think that's something that's really, really beautiful. Okay, guys, so now let's go into July, August, September, October, November, December. So let's see, October, November, December for Sinb. She is a very, very strong person, you guys. Like her energy is so strong. Look at that. That is so beautiful. Like, I'm almost getting the image of Joan of Arc. Like, you know, she's strong. Almost like you look at her and you think she's a warrior. But on the inside, Sinb is so soft and so loving and so gentle. But on the outside, she's like a warrior, you know. Anyways, so okay, July, August, September, October, November, December, we have milk and honey, peace, and co-create. So I definitely see that October, November, December, she's working on something with other people. So this is definitely kind of like a work situation, and she's having a lot of fun. And I think she feels like herself. Is what I'm gonna say. She feels like herself. She feels at peace. She's starting to feel like, oh, okay, this is good. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. In the previous season, we got the Prince of Pentacles, right? The Prince of Pentacles. And I was saying she's starting to rebuild this house that was whoosh, ravished by a storm. She's starting to build brick by brick by brick. And in the next 3 months, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So that house is almost built now. She's starting to feel a lot more at ease, a lot more grounded, more like herself again. In the beginning of the reading, I said we had the Empress in reverse. And with the Empress in reverse, she didn't feel like she wanted to be creative. She didn't feel like she wanted to be nurturing. She didn't feel like she wanted to be loving with herself anyway. But within these 3 months, I can see that with the Queen of Pentacles, with the feeling of groundedness coming back, she's starting to be nurturing to herself. And when I say nurturing to herself, maybe, you know, starting to like work out properly, eating right, eating healthy, taking care of her sleep patterns, not sleeping at like 4 a.m. in the morning every day, things like that, like wanting to nurture herself. So that's something that's really beautiful. And I think this new energy has to do with this collaboration, with this working with other people that feels really good. Like she's feeling really inspired, you guys. And I think there's almost this feeling of like having fun, like joy, kind of like co-creating with people and like getting excited about something. Her mind is focused on something. Yes, with the Wheel of Fortune, there's a new cycle coming. And let me tell you guys, September, October, no, oh no, wait, was it? No, October, November, December, sorry guys. October, November, December is actually a very, very lucky period for Sinb. So I see that what she wants to achieve, like it's almost like the universe, like I told you guys, right? Like the energy that envelopes her from like the universe, her guides, God, like it's very soft. It's like very kind of like lulling her to sleep. So it's almost like whatever she wants, she's being given at this point in time. So within these 3 months, whatever she manifests, it will happen for her. There's a new cycle happening. So luck is on her side. So obviously it's not just luck. There's also determination and hard work coming from her, but everything is working in a synchronized way. So I do see that those 3 months, a lot of the things that she hopes for and wishes for will come true. And what is really, really lovely about it is that I do see that she is also giving a lot of love to herself. So I realize that a lot of these things are about her career. So before we finish Sinb's reading, I just wanted to see really quickly relationships, in regards to relationships and friendships. So guys, can you tell me a little bit in regards to relationships and friendships for Sinb in the next 6 months? So we have chaos and conflict. So in regards to relationships and friendships, there is this feeling where it's like obviously chaos has been a word that has come up so many times in this reading for Sinb, right? So obviously that's something that is currently happening within her in regards to relationship and friendships. There's this feeling where she's kind of like going back and back and back, trying to recall things from the past, going back through like memory lane, and it's almost creating so much conflict in her mind that is kind of like destroying her present, because she can't live in the present right now. She keeps going back and back in time. So the guides are saying that's one of the issues right now. That's why there's almost this feeling of rebelliousness too, because she keeps going back. There's this unsettling energy. So we're not going to look into that too much. It's just kind of like replaying past experiences. And yeah, but the good thing is that we saw that she's going to move forward. There's almost this breakthrough, right? So yeah, currently, you know, with friendship and relationships, there is a feeling of difficulty, especially with the 10 of Swords in reverse, but I feel like the worst has passed. Like her period now is a period of healing, but currently in this current time when I'm doing her reading, it is still very much all engulfing. But as we did see, it is gonna get better, right? We have a lot of Pentacles, you guys. We had the Prince of Pentacles, we had the Queen of Pentacles, and now we have the King of Pentacles. So there is someone in her life, the King of Pentacles, that is very much in her mind. So anyways, I'm going to stop the reading right here, you guys. What I'm going to say is that Sinb is such a beautiful, beautiful, strong, loving woman. And I'm so excited to see that, you know, in October, November, December, she's going to have fun. She's going to be co-creating with people. She's definitely going to be working. And there's this new energy, you know, and she's nurturing herself and she's feeling excited about her activities. So that's something that's really, really good. And and there's also a new cycle beginning. And I'm also so happy to see that with the community and message in the bottle here, even though right now she's feeling like she's between worlds and she's just kind of like walking like a zombie in limbo. There is such a strong kinship surrounding her, people that love her, people that she loves, everyone checking up on one another, things like that. So anyways, I'm gonna stop the reading right here. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're being good to yourself. I'm sending you guys so much love. Please take care of yourself, guys, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye.